You're live. Is it because the paper's on there?
That'll work. Sorry.
Exactly. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a brand new episode of The Left, The Right, and everything in between. I'm Desirant.
And Mr. Rogers.
How's it going today? What are you doing today there, Mr. Rogers?
We're still breathing.
Right. Today's topics are Doomsday Clock and Biden's forgetfulness. And of course, you want to start off with the fun fact?
I need the fun fact of the day. So, you gotta know in this universe, actually, scientists have found different multiverses. That includes the black holes, that we have ununited, unparalleled universes.
Yeah.
We also could be a kid's experiment in an aquarium, for all we know.
Gone wrong, according
Everything is quantum. Everything is considered quantum physics. The size of what we are could be just minuscule molecules compared to what this could be, but yeah, there's multiverses. So they're thinking that all these black holes are links to other universes. Parallel you and I with the same traits, same everything, only one could be evil, one could be bad, one could be successful, and one could be, I don't know, riding a bus. I don't know. It all depends.
Well, son of a bitch. That's actually also possibly if once they figure it out for sure, that'll be
It's quantum physics.
Exactly. That's actually
and
kind of
string
fun.
theory along with what's involved.
Son of a gun. That's actually a lot to take in a short period of time. I like it. Question of the day. Do you think that Biden will actually make a full term? After yesterday's blunders, we'll be getting more into detail on that a little bit later. But that's question of the day. Jot down your answer. Comment. Once again, if you like what you see, subscribe. I got it right this time. And hit the like button so we know that we appreciate it and we enjoy doing these, right, Mr. Rogers?
We do.
Yes. Okay. So our first topic is Doomsday Clock.
Well, what do you think about that?
Well, first and foremost, a lot of it is brought on by I don't know the best way to say this, but they're trying to scare people, I think.
So the Doomsday Clock was actually brought up with the Cold War.
Yep.
Nuclear. It stirred up because nuclear war, and that's still pretty scary.
Well, it is
scary. Scary thought.
It is scary.
If anybody has any nuclear technology, the thing is, they all know.
Yep.
If you hit that button, you end people, you end civilization.
And the thing about it is, the nukes is the scariest part about it because we don't know what's going on.
Because right now, if you know, folks, we're at 100 seconds away from the Doomsday.
And that's the closest it's ever been. Last year and this year, back to back, 100 seconds.
1993, it was 3 minutes.
So we're under a minute and a half. Well, a little over a minute and a half. 90 seconds would be a minute and a half. Hey, I can do math yet. Good times. I think it's it's a ploy to scare the people.
It is.
And I think it's kind of silly.
We're not going to use nuclear warheads.
Exactly.
To be honest, we're just not going to.
The thing about it is, nations want to have them so they don't get bombed, because if they do get bombed,
we'll use them for other reasons. If, in my personal opinion, if we have extraterrestrial warcraft stuff coming, and that's when we
blast them in outer space,
they'll still beat us.
Yeah, right. Those things, they've been probing us for years.
If the technology get here, we're still screwed.
What's funny is, I would like to see them come here and they come to me and say, "Take me to your leader." All right, here we go.
You'll regret this, guy.
And he won.
Listen, Bob, you're gonna regret this.
And he won that election.
And every guy's like Biden. I told him no.
That's what's so funny about it. But the Doomsday thing, a lot of it's a scare tactic because a lot of people are actually that scared of this whole concept that we're closer to Jesus coming down than before I think a nuke actually happened.
I agree.
It's one of those things where I don't think God's going to let this earth be destroyed by our own stupidity, by
But now, for the people who do not believe in God or Jesus, right?
Yep.
They still believe in Scientology and
Yep,
people with the intelligence they have. They don't believe, though, either that people are going to destroy themselves. We are created basically to destroy ourselves.
Yep.
We're trying to self-maintain.
Like the dinosaurs, it was not their fault. It was a rock from outer space. It took them out.
We still want to. Well, we can beat that.
I know we can. That's the greatest thing
we
about.
Launched a satellite for that. Knock out an asteroid to see if we can do it.
That also they actually took out a satellite. Yep. Oh, nice. So they at least know that it actually can be done.
No. Actually, we sent a rocket. It's kind of a small satellite, but
okay.
took a rocket taking on an asteroid to see if we can change its trajectory.
I did not know that actually. Good fun facts. Fun facts here on the left, the right, and everything between.
Do a lot of research.
You gotta love it. It's actually for fun anyway, right? This is a good time. What else do you want to talk about with the Doomsday thing?
Watchmen. I mean, think about that. It's just a comic show, you know?
Yep.
The Doomsday Clock. It's never going to happen. People are meant to survive.
Yep.
That's what they want to do. They want to survive. They don't want to kill each other as much as we think we want to. Look at an Oreo. Black and white, cream filling. I mean, we're all get along together.
Amen on that one, brother.
So that's the way you gotta look at it. Just look at people. You can just eat a cookie the way you can look at people.
Like that episode of Seinfeld.
There you go.
Episode of Seinfeld figured it all out for us, so it was pretty sweet.
You can look at a cookie. You figure out race.
Well, the funny thing about it is, Jerry did get sick off that cookie though at the end.
Ain't that a bitch?
That's what's actually funny about it. But one thing about the Doomsday Clock, before we go on to the Biden thing, because I think that's a bigger topic right now because of what's going on. When they're the scare tactics to certain people, it's like I almost kind of want to laugh at it. The only one that scares me is the nuclear thing. But as you said, they're not going to use it unless it's absolutely has to be used.
We won't. No.
And no country will either. Not even Russia.
No, because we know what. Well, North Korea is kind of a wild card. But we have so much technology right now, we can blow it out in the sky.
That's true. That is true. Yeah, that's the greatest thing about it. Because to me, the nuclear thing is the only reason why I'd be nervous about that whole clock thing. Because we would talk about the COVID-19. God, I just want to freaking hurt somebody whenever I say it. It's now basically a cold. As I said earlier, Mutter, she's on Des Rants on Facebook. I can call her that on here because that's what her name is on there. So she got tested today and she had a negative test, so that's a good thing. One of those things. It's a beautiful thing.
It is.
Because people do get sick from it and they actually do die. When I get sick, you can hear it. And I'm not talking about 3-2 flu. I'm talking about throwing up. It's like, oh, my stomach, it hurts. And I'm a little bitch.
It's okay, sugar bear.
I know. I'm a little bitch when it comes to getting sick. It is what it is. But for me, I had 101.5 temp. Got tested because the first night I slept for 11.5 hours. First off, I like sleep. So I'm like the empty on Supernatural. I need sleep.
I love sleep. I'm the one that goes to bed at 7:30, 8 o'clock at night.
Exact. Thursday's an exception. So to me, it was not bad, but the next person is actually underlying conditions.
So what are your guys' thoughts? We want to hear what your thoughts are on any Doomsday Clock. Do you think it's going to be real? Is something going to happen? Let me know your thoughts.
Exactly. He's good for actually remembering all this stuff. I'll do the share part and stuff, and you do that part because I always suck at remembering the comment below.
Anyways.
Should we go next?
Yes.
The next one? Okay. On here I have Biden's forgetfulness because we saw a lot of that yesterday, didn't we?
Yes. So, I don't know if you guys saw this. Biden was actually doing a speech with Russia, like Putin involved, and he forgot his train of thought. And literally 30 seconds of that speech, he just paused and didn't know what was going on. Literally 30 seconds of this.
I pooped.
Not sure what was going on. He's a president, and I'm pretty sure another person's like, you gotta speak or do something, bro.
Exactly. I'm pretty sure an earpiece in, you know.
Yep.
So.
But yeah, you forgot what he was talking about because right now, if you guys don't know, Russia's trying to invade Ukraine.
Yep.
Why are they doing this?
Weak leader. The thing about it is, first and foremost, let's backtrack to when Trump was the president.
Yep.
People say, "How dare you bring that mean guy back in?" Well, I got his cap right here. I'm a Trump supporter. Most people in this area are Trump supporters. Trump was a dick, and as a leader of the free nation, you got to be a little bit of a dick in order to actually get the job done. The thing about Russia, they respected Trump. They might not have liked him, but they respected him. Trump would always say, "Listen, I got the bigger red button. I will push it if I have to. Push the button." And it's true. Like with King Jong-un, however you pronounce his name. Yeah. Listen, our button is bigger than yours. It's bigger.
Yeah, it don't work that well,
but it's funny though. But it's just one of those things where it's funny because Trump wasn't asked, but he made it funny, and that's why liberals hated him so much.
Well, the thing is, when people are not liked,
yep,
usually means they're doing a pretty damn good job.
Exactly. Like a boss that's kind of a dick. You don't want to piss that person off.
No, but you don't have to be a dick. Everything doesn't mean to like
well, but
you.
no, but at the same time, you respect them. You want to get the job done,
Yes.
so you don't get yelled at. That's what I'm talking about for a boss.
I respect my bosses and what have you, but
yep.
Do I want to say, yeah, shit? Of course I do.
But you know what I mean.
Everything's they know better. But when you're in that position,
yep,
I'm not the one who wants to get shot at.
Exactly.
Been there, done that.
Hell, I wonder how big Biden's red button actually is. It's not as big as Trump's was.
Depends on the moment, I suppose.
What? And getting back to this whole thing with Biden, with the Ukraine thing, and Russia, he made the comment, we'll see what actually happens before we actually do something. See how big it made that kind of comment.
Yep.
Yep, that was.
How far we'll go to see if, because if Russia's invading Ukraine, that's going to go further and check.
Yep.
The problem is with Ukraine, they already did that. So Ukraine's actually what shut down the Malaysian aircrafts.
Oh, I did not know that either.
See, another fun fact.
Hey, I watch enough news.
But nope, that was not.
No, not a fun fact, but it's still fact. It's still fact. So the thing about it is, we're living in a.
Somebody's watching.
Exactly. Look, but it's one of those things where you got to take it serious because
they're going to Ukraine because they have a lot of resources there, though.
Oh, I was wondering why Ukraine was the one that they're
targeting. A lot of resources. Remember, most of Russia is just Siberia.
Yep. A shithole.
They have mountains and hills and stuff in Ukraine.
Oh, good times. With the whole thing with Biden, what sucks is forgetting it's not the first time he's done it.
What are we talking about again?
Exactly. The thing with Russia, when he says that comment, we will get to it if it actually happens, see how big of a thing it is. No, you dummy. You're the president of the free nation. We're the big brother. We have to defend everybody. It sucks, and we're one of the youngest countries in the world, but we are the big brother because of our free nation. Under God, with liberty and justice for all. When we go down this road with a president like Biden, it becomes very scary because he's not a leader.
No, well, he's doing a better job than I could.
I don't know. I think you could have done a phenomenal job there, Mr. Rogers. I think you could have done a phenomenal job.
Opinions can vary.
Oh, man. You had to push the red button so many times.
No, actually, wouldn't have.
Because you know the consequences.
I don't trust my government to do what they need to do.
Exactly. But it's kind of tough right now with the government that it is.
I push certain issues, yes.
Yep. Like with the
whole... whoever says education's not important, you can screw yourself. Education's the most important thing right now.
You're dang right.
If you don't have education, you have no future.
And also, don't go for those leftist things where Go for something.
And Des, I'm saying homeschooling is great.
Dang well, at least you're not getting.
Homeschooling's great. My wife,
Yep.
far more intelligent than I am.
Yep.
Homeschooling's great. Just give them the budget and the money to do it.
Exactly. Exactly. And the nice thing about it is you got one-on-one with your kid then.
Yep.
That's the nice thing about that. Getting back to Biden, this whole thing sucks. I do not want to say I don't like the guy, but I don't like the guy because he's kind of crapped the bed on so many things, and his forgetfulness is almost every time he goes in the front of a camera. I wipe my butt. Remember that video where he had said that? That was hilarious, actually.
And it sucks. It sucks, Dale. Or Des.
Yeah, I know it does. Once again, Mr. Rogers was good.
It's just, I apologize. It sucks that he. I think he went in with the best intentions, and then understood that I have no idea what the hell I'm doing.
Well, his biggest problem was everything that Trump did, he undermined and went backwards on it.
Yep.
If he would have
he was like, I'm going to make the budget better. And then he just made us like trillions more in debt.
Exactly.
I'm going to give all the money away to people. That way they like me.
And did you see the video of him walking to one of the rooms they were supposed to go in? They're outside. And the sidewalk was going this way. There's shrubs.
Well, the people can't see that.
Okay. Well, there's shrubs on either side. And the sidewalk goes over here. And he keeps going, and it goes on the grass. And then he goes to the end of the bushes, and he turns. He made it where he needed to go, but it was just silly. It was just silly. Maybe he was looking for dog. Maybe he was looking for dog crap, because they got dogs.
Who knows? So what's next?
That's all we have for tonight.
All right. Again, subscribe, ask questions. Any topics you guys want to hear about?
Exactly.
Please let us know. And who the hell is Janish Miami?
No idea, but we appreciate you watching. Once again, we love you guys. We appreciate you guys. Once again, as Mr. Rogers said, if you got ideas for us to talk about or stuff in the future, that's what we're here for. We're a young channel here. It's only our second act. First one was just an introduction. So we'll be planning to do it again next Thursday around 6:30ish Central Time. We love you. Appreciate you. Until next week. Peace.
Later, guys. Thank you again.